Welcome to Love Them Knives. LTK here. Got this from MassDrop. Yeah, the MassDrop Zinker Dogtooth. What's up? I know what's up. Ah, yes, a small knife, Zinker collaborative with MassDrop and of course made by We Knives, the Dogtooth. Interesting grind here. I think some people may have said, oh, maybe this grind should have gone out further, been a different proportion of whatever, but, I'm good with that. This is fine. And they did explain in the information in MassDrop, which I'll give you the link to, of, why they did this particular grind. You got jimping on top of the blade. It's a small knife, not very big. Where are you, Rex? Get out here. Okay, so Rex showed up. And so compared to a paramilitary 2, it's small. And of course, even smaller in this aspect ratio is the way it looks. Small knife, not that tiny, not exactly a keychain knife, but fairly small. I got the blue one. This is blue, by the way. So not bad. It's kind of a muted blue. In certain light, it almost looks black or dark gray, so that's kind of nice, actually. And it seems to hold well. Hold the anno well. This is titanium framelock, by the way. Made in China by We Knives. Whew. I got to back up. I'm assuming too much sometimes that people know as much as I think they should know or whatever. And pardon me for that. You've got this screw holding in this hardened steel insert in here. Where'd I get my little cheat light? There you go, right there. You can see it right in there. And obviously, weight relieved, you think? I used to run drill press when I worked in a machine shop, and we had this bar you could do test drills in, and it was okay, kind of like that, looked like that. But in any case, you got a little bit of jimping in here. Disengage this, and by the way, it's not currently, I think for the next, it got delivered and then they put them up because they produced more than just people who signed up for the initial drop. So you sign up for the drop, you wait 4 or 5 months, and here it comes produced. And then they obviously make extras, and then you can just buy them right then. Which I wonder if MassDrop keeps doing that, if pretty soon people won't even sign up for the initial one. They'll just go, I'll wait till the drop hits 5-6 months from now, and they'll pop back up with extras for sale, and I can just buy it with one day, it ships in 1 day type thing. So instead of waiting, paying for it and then waiting 5-6 months. So I don't know how that's going to go. But in any case, nice light knife. Small knife. How long must we wait before you give us a measurement? Well, I'll give you the paperwork too on this. Oh, come on, really? Seriously? It's hard to get right on that tip there. And 3 1/4 inch, 3 3/8, not quite 3 1/2, and which is not quite 85, but close to 85 millimeters. 7 and over 7 1/4, and about 85 or 18 1/2 centimeters. And I'm going to try and get that accurate for you. 18 1/2 centimeters overall. So not very big, no. And I bet it's super light. Let me get my scales out here. Hopefully they're close to being accurate. I've tested these with my larger postal scale, and it matches up, so we'll see. Grams, 64.1. And let's go around and see ounces. 2.26. Okay. I'm getting freaked out about my scales. Here's the paperwork, okay, on this from MassDrop. I'll give you the link to it. Right now, as of ready to ship within 1 business day. Like I was saying, they produce more than what people just signed up for, and so they can do this. But this is, yeah, Veterans Day when I'm doing this video, so obviously by the time this gets released, it'll be way past that. Now, and then just for, you know, pause and read information, MassDrop Brad Zinker, $119.99. Okay, this is how many, you know, were sold, that kind of thing. And there you go. This is kind of their pitch for the Dogtooth. S35VN, obviously made by WE Knives. And I was just looking to see, and here's a pause and read if you want to know something about Brad Zinker. Okay, he's a voting member of the Knife Makers Guild and all that kind of stuff. There you go. And you can get them in different iterations here. I got the blue anodized with the satin. I did not want to get a stone washed. I think it's kind of more of a gentleman's knife, so it looks a little classier with the satin. But if you like stone wash, you're really going to use it. Maybe the stone wash is the way to go. Obviously, China S35VN. And I was just looking to see 2.2 ounces. And mine already shut off, so. And I forgot. I've slept since then. Well, I've got 2.2. So I don't think my scale's too far off, obviously, according to this. Let's go to grams once again, because I'm starting to get, oh, I'm sorry. I don't think they even give, yeah, they do, 61.6 grams, so I'm going to double check that. 2.2 units. 64, okay, yeah, sorry, 61.6, 64.1, a little bit different than what they're saying here, but not much. 7.3 overall, and closed length 4 inches, 3.3, which is about right. What did I say, about 85 centimeters, but not quite, that kind of thing. So there you go, hardened steel lock bar. You want to look at some more paper? Hey, I'll stick some more paper in front of here. You get tired of that? Sorry. Yeah, I understand. I just want to give you some pause and read that you can do it. Comes in this box here. Check it out. Okay, deep carry clip, all that kind of stuff. And that's it for that. Here's the zipper pouch. So, there, and the Zinker logo, and it comes in that little plastic in the zipper pouch. So it is a typical WE knife zipper pouch that says MassDrop on it. But good looking knife, very light, obviously, deep carry clip, and it's not reversible. Well, they got so much cutouts here, there's no way, but open design. There's your standoffs. How does it feel in the hand? Well, number one, it's easy to disengage this lock bar, and for obvious reasons here. And as far as the detent goes, it's about average. Maybe a little light, maybe a 4.5. You know, a lot of the flippers I handle are about a 5, 5.5 on my detent scale, 1 to 10. 10 being impossible. Really, the worst detent I think I've ever experienced was probably a 7.5. So it really should be like 1 to 7.5. 1 being the blade falls out like that. But this is a 4 to a 4.5. I'm not sure if I could actually gravity flip it out of here because it's such a super. No, I can gravity flip it. Yeah, maybe a 4 basically. Let me see if I can do this on camera. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty easy. So, but that just, it flicks out so nice. that doesn't really bother me. I don't think you're going to get some accidental. Well, there you go. Wow, we might have to downgrade to somewhere about 3.8 on the detent scale. So that's pretty light. It's pretty light detent. Although, I mean, if that's the way you want to open it, then that's available. There's no way to finger flick it, which, you know, when you talked about the Isham eschaton that he did with Wee knives, it was about like this, the detent. But you could finger flick it because there was an open slot on the blade, and you could, you know, do that. But this one is not made that way. All right. Will it cut? Will it be a knife? Yes, it will. It's nice and sharp right out of the box. I like that. I like the look. It's kind of a worny look to it as far as the blade shape. Got this little go forward area up front like that, so that's good. I mean, deep carry clip, there's a lot to like about this knife. I do. Even though the detent is pretty faint, I think I was talking to one guy who said the detent got way too light for him. So he was going to heat it up, pop that detent ball out of there, and then just push it in a little bit to try and increase the detent. And I don't know. I've never tried to do that, but it does make sense that that might be something that would increase that. If the ball is buried too deep into this little insert, that can be a problem. Although you can try and bend this as well, which is, it really gets tricky, but this is not a problem for me. I don't mind this. I'm very happy with this knife. So take a look. It's cool. Comes in so many different iterations. I don't know. Well, no, I mean about 3, I guess. So I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different knife that was on MassDrop. They just keep coming. Hey, which reminds me, really, I think it's a really smart idea to sign up for a MassDrop account, and I'll give you a link. And if you take that link and you sign up, then it helps my channel too, because it's a referral link. So they give me credit on maybe a future knife if you buy one too, you know, that kind of thing. And so it's one of those things you can give that link, not the one I give you, but you can make your own link once you have an account and pass that on to your friends. And if they sign up and buy knives, then that gives you discounts on knives. So it's one of that kind of pass-along link. But in any case, I'm going to put the link there. Just so many guys. I mean, this one's already sold, basically. You know why? Because I showed it in my Trader's Corner video for November, and the guy saw that, and my Laconico, which is another MassDrop knife we're going to talk about, and he goes, can I buy them from you? So the thing is, it's like, they were right there on MassDrop. I don't know why he's buying them from me, actually. But I mean, it does drop, and then it does stop, and then you don't get it. And these knives here are cool because this is Ray Laconico, okay? He's a custom knife maker. Brad Zinker, another knife maker, you know. And then, of course, the Bob Terzuola, you know, CTF Compact Tactical Folder came out. And, you know, and you've got Ferrum Forge and all these guys. So that's the important thing, not so much, you know, a different type of Spyderco knife or some other brand name that you can buy anyhow, but these are knife makers that have these knives made under this MassDrop deal, but it's their design. It's a design you might have to pay a lot of money for if you bought one that was custom, where this case, it's not a custom, it's a manufactured. It's offered through MassDrop. I just think it's a great opportunity. I sign up for these kinds of knives because that's not just another iteration of a paramilitary 2, or, I mean, MassDrop comes out with a bunch of other knives that are known and already made knives, that kind of thing. But these are the ones that I want. And so when you have MassDrop account, they'll let you know what's dropping. And then you have the opportunity to sign up or not, you know. And then sometimes when you sign up, you don't get charged until the drop ends, and that may be another 15 or 20 days. So think about that too. Check that out, because you may not have to actually come up with the money immediately, which has changed my world actually, because they always come out with these drops when I'm broke. Then again, all of a sudden I find out, oh, well, they're not going to charge my card for 2 weeks. I can do this. So in any case, hey, I'm going to let you go. Flanagan, what are you doing, buddy? We're just hanging out, messing with knives, but I wanted to get this Zinker up. I just thought this was a good looking little knife. And you know, it's big enough, 3.3 inches. That's a pretty good sized blade. And, oh well, I never did do this, but you maybe probably saw that on the specs. At 3 millimeters, so 0.115, and overall, I never did this either. About 0.4 of an inch, almost 10 millimeters. So yeah, light, slender, deep carry, easy to carry, no left-hand option, but if you're a righty, it's all righty. I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much. Take care. You know what we do around here. What do we do, Flanagan? We love them knives. Yes, we do. So stay sharp.